Good morning. It is Sunday, March 21st. Got up and, well, I'd irritated my back a bit yesterday, trying to bring in the couple cases of water that I'd gotten from Costco. And I guess sleeping on it, it got stiff, and now it's painful to move. So I was a little slow getting ready, and I'm gonna be a little late to church again this week. Oh well. Trying to stretch it out a bit as I sit here. Well, it'll get better.
And it's so important in the body and in the church that we understand the Father in heaven has a design and a goal for family coming together. How many people know family is weird? Okay, if you didn't raise your hand, you're in. Family is so hard to get together, so hard to get everybody on the same page. It's such a challenge. And yet, the Father's design for his family that they would live as one.
And Tom's message today was on unity, not uniformity. I guess part one of two of that message, I guess, is what he's saying. But basically the idea of getting along, working together, being united does not mean you have to think and act the same. It's a very basic way to put it, but yeah. And after church, sounds like Mike wants Black Bear Diner, so I'm gonna go get that, meet him and Mom there for some lunch. And apparently they're busier on Sunday mornings than they are on Friday evenings when I generally come with my buddies, but Black Bear Diner is nice enough to have their name on all four sides of the building. I can just point the camera and there's the name. I like that. I like that in a building. I know I have a unusually specific need for building labeling, but I mean, I like to, you know, you gotta have your establishing shot. See, they have like...
Yeah, they didn't put as many on.
Yeah, that's... they cover a part of plate with an orange slice so that they don't have... They say large portions, they don't mean it. So you have to order more. And I feel like I end up here more often than I ought to for someone that whines about coming here. Well, food is good when I order enough of it. I think I want to go somewhere before going home. And it's been a bit since I've been by Fantasy Shop, and I just got whatever the stimulus check. And not really sure what I'm going to spend it on overall. But I'm going to spend a little here at Fantasy Shop because they're a business I'd like to help stimulate. Keep going. Because I care about it. And man, do I hope that maybe by the end of the year we can have another auction. That would be so cool. Fingers crossed. It's glued to a board and up on the wall now, but that is probably the original set of Dwarven Forge that I saw that made me, as a child, want to get into the 3D terrain. That's all the resin stuff. Just looking through all the RPGs and minis, though. They've really, they've filled the play area, I guess, since they haven't had anything over the last year. So if they did return to an auction, not sure where they have it. They probably have to move some things. And they didn't have any Icons of the Realms, like, boxes, but they had Pathfinder Battles, so I picked up one of those, you know. Something quick and easy, give a little support to them. And it's nice being in Fantasy Shop, even if only for a short time. Just seeing what they got. Being around. Man, no, I missed the auctions. I really, really hope that as, you know, people that have concerns about are able to get the vaccine and such, I hope they'll return to doing those. But for right now, let's check this out. Okay. So yeah, it's whatever, one of the Pathfinder Battles, which I don't have a huge number of sets from this line, but still WizKids pre-painted figures. Scales are a bit different sometimes, but not on that one. That'll be a fine one. That's an awesome pull. That is a Treant. Arboreal Regent is what they call it. But that's a Treant, and that is an awesome figure to have, even for D&D. So, sweet. And I get some smaller ones too. This one seems very tall. Animated Dream. Looks more like a nightmare. Kind of leaning forward, but some hot water can fix that. So we got a Tengu Bard. Sort of with fans and such. Which their Tengu is D&D's Kenku. And a Deep Gnome Rock Warden. So, Snurf Nebulin if we need. But yeah, really, that guy, that Treant is where it's at. Very cool. Just a little bit of support for Fantasy Shop. Just stopping by to spend a little money. It's like the box is definitely more than if I bought it online. But I know that means that is money that is going to help them. So sometimes it's just what you do. And after being home a bit, I decided that I would not be filming more unboxings this weekend. I got the Dwarven Forge stuff put away up on the shelf with other things I need to unbox. You can wait. I have started putting the map for the Family D&D game into Affinity Publisher, where the rest of the work on it will be done. Getting little things tidied up, like on the edges of the hexes, there's like transparencies, and I need to move color in, so I've fixed that. There was one river that went off the edge there that didn't quite go all the way to the edge, so I fixed that. And otherwise I've been setting up layers to do things like all the stuff I need to label, just make where each thing has its own layer. So I've been just doing setup. And again, okay, I need to go get chips and mozzarella cheese, so I can make buffalo chicken dip. And I'm like, do I want to go out again? Yes, I need to go out again. So I'm gonna go do that. Chips. I don't know which ones. I don't see the ones I like. There we are. And sometimes, when I manage to get on a roll and accomplish a fair bit, I feel like the vlogs end up a little boring. But, to explain what I've been working on, I have my map, and I put it in Affinity Publisher. And it had all the hexes and icons. And now it has names on the cities. Now, to express the work that was, there's a lot of cities. All throughout. And they all have their names. Now, putting the icons for the cities is the big chunk of the work that I've been doing for a long time on that map. When I was doing so, I was also creating a document on the side, basically to put notes in as a game master for the game for each location. I was also putting a coordinate for each hex to align to what city was there, and because of that, I was able just to go through the list of each city and just go to that hex add the label to that city, and move on. So because of the work that I'd been doing before, this was a lot easier than it could have been. I still got lots to do on that map. But that was a big chunk that is now done. I have to finish the map before I could start the Family D&D game. I don't need to finish the notes on cities or anything, because I don't know where they're actually going to go. But I need the map ready, because I want to get it, like, printed or something. I think that'll be fun. That'll be a cool tactile thing to have in trying to get family engaged in the game. So that's what I've been continuing to work on. I also took the time, and took more time than I remembered, but I took the time to make buffalo chicken dip. Oh, I'm excited. Have I had it this year? I don't know. It's been a while. A month or so at least. It took like half hour or 40 minutes to shred the chicken for it. I didn't remember it took that long. Anyways, I'm gonna have that for dinner. I got chips. That's why I went to Walmart earlier. So I'm gonna have that for dinner, and then I still got a little over an hour before I really have to be in bed. But I'm gonna lay down, I'm gonna watch some Critical Role and relax. Call it an evening here. I was really tempted to take a vacation day tomorrow, but I don't have a whole lot of vacation time left, so I need to not. So I'm just gonna make sure. Okay, I could probably set up things to label rivers and get a couple of them labeled, because I have to come up with the font for that too. Like I worked out the coloring on the font. I mean, yeah, it's black and white, but I mean, that was definitely a process and a decision when labeling the cities. I'll do it different for the rivers. Maybe the same font and just different colors. I don't know. But I could probably do something like that and get something accomplished, but I think I'd rather just make sure that I take a little time at the end of the day, end of the weekend, to relax. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues. Bye.